Hello and welcome to another episode of Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing more Shovel Knight. So, full disclosure, I did have to replay the first level really quick because I had some issues, and it taught me an important lesson to always make a copy of your saves. In case something goes wrong, you can revert back and not mess up anything. So here's the first down. Halt, no weapons. We have enough to worry about lately without everyone swinging swords around. Oh, haha, that's no weapon, just a shovel. You answer then, and don't forget, press up to talk to everyone. So, yeah, gonna go do that. Head to the juice bar for fresh squalls juice. Morning, noon, or night. Yep, same guy. Hello, traveler. I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost all my music sheets. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me, and I shall reward you handsomely. You have 2 music sheets. Magnificent. Take 500 gold for each. Wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, you found the rival. Black Knight has fine musical taste. Should have studied composition. But then I suppose I'd be the one with the rival. Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it for you anytime. Just ask. Awesome. So you can actually get the get different musics from different stuff you do. Cool. That's awesome. I'm afraid I'm going to run out of health. I've got to get a meal ticket. Meal ticket gives you health. Pick up blue jars to restore your magic power. Blue jars give you magic power. Look at this person. Oh, you've got a pretty face. You should come visit often. Nice. Make sure to press up to talk to people like you just did just now. That thing you did, do that more. I'm sorry, but you're a bit short for me. Alright. Short jokes, okay. Pottage and poultry, mutton and meat. Your maximum health will increase if you eat. Bring a meal ticket, I'll whip up a feast. Though Titian might have some. Now where's that sly beast? Oh, there he is. Decision. Should I extend my magic health or just eat a tin can? Why not buy my meal ticket and help narrow my options? Sure. Meal ticket. Oh, that's expensive. So it gets expensive with each new meal ticket, okay. A meal ticket, hand it to me. I'll get to work on my best recipe. I'll dazzle your palate in no time or less, so bon appetit and pardon the mess. We're doing a little Dr. Seuss here. That's pretty nice. My compliments to the poet. And I guess this would be the way you increase your blue stuff. Yes, it is. Chester down the ladder. He always has the weirdest things. Okay. Juice made. Ah, new face. Dancers, acolytes, witches, goats. Everyone's welcome in here. Oh, that Spectre Knight. If someone could defeat him, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. Okay. Oh, woe is me, the king of nothing, not to rule but my lone barstool. King Knight sits on Pridemoor's throne. That gilded goon, he'll get his soon. So I think those are the next 2 knights we need to take down. Double trouble, so blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. All those numbers are wrong because I had to re-record my first redo my first level. But she'll tell you all the different numbers that you can all the different things you can do in the game. How many times you died, things like that. Push that King Knight, you give him an inch and he thinks he's a ruler. You made a trowel joke earlier. I traveled with some horse adventurers and they were all so negative. Oh, I love it. I was afraid as I jumped over the bottomless pit, but then I got over it. Okay, so this is the pun machine of the game. I wondered why the Black Knight shovel was getting bigger. Then it hit me. I'm sure your quest will pay off in spades, hero. Ha 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 ha. That's because I use a shovel as a spade. Get it, get it, get it, get it. The Goetitian, he may feast on valuable meal tickets, but overall he's a bad fellow. Okay, these are getting worse as we go along. Bad puns. Super skeletons are way too serious. They can't take a little humorous ribbing. Ha 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 ha. Anatomy joke. The bard performs on the street because when he's inside he can't conduct himself. Wah, wah, wah. Have I told you the one about the broken sword? Never mind, it's pointless. Wah, wah, wah. Plague Knight tried to tell me a joke, but it was too formulaic. He failed to get any reaction. I'm telling these jokes poorly. Okay. I talked with Mona the other day. Bad attitude, breaking beakers everywhere. Such a vile woman. Da 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 da. Have you talked to the juice maid? I tried to squeeze her for information. But I'm not sure she had anything pulpy to extract. My efforts were totally fruitless. Wah wah wah. I applied to be a Truple acolyte, but they said my application looked fishy, so they hired me. Da-da. Using a shovel as a weapon? What a groundbreaking idea. These are so bad. Arrow signs are all the rage in the village these days, but I think they're on the way out. I forgot what Ray's was using as a weapon, but then it came back to me. Oh, it must be like a boomerang? I don't know. Propeller Knight can fly around using a bladed propeller helmet. Now that's cutting edge. Nice. You visited the nightclub down in the mines yet? A swinging abyss. I don't get it. How about the new hotel in the Iron Whale? I found their room substandard and the place was a wreck. Now we're reaching a little bit. The Baz is a master of the rope whip. Natural talent, but was he taught? Like, because a rope can be taught. Okay. Thanks for listening to all my great jokes. I asked for a tip, but a well-told pun is its own reward. Pungent. Yeah, that is quite pungent. Hello, fish friend. All hail the Triple King. Ooh. You've never heard of the Triple King? Half trout, half apple. Pronounced like mouthful. Trowful? Okay, Trowful. He's one of the forest gods, here to help those in need. I'm telling the truth. If you ever visit the sacred grotto, hold this chalice aloft, and the Triple King will appear. As it happens, I have been entrusted to sell triple chalices to believers. Would you like one? Good? Oh, by the way. Hail? The king of fruit of fish. Long may his stem grow. Okay. You wouldn't believe the merchandise I've got for you today. Would you like to have a look? Yes, fishing pole. Orb of boundless potential. No. So I think you can only hold one of those at a time. So if I go buying all of them, I'm going to run out of money very quickly and only have one of them. I could be wrong though. I've never actually been able to figure that out. I found a secret room with a secret person. I suppose peaceful solitude is too much to ask for. Well, as long as I'm stranded here. Shall we pass the time with a little game? I'll just need 100 gold first. Sure. Alright, I'll conjure up some things and you can hit them towards the targets for points, okay? Do I need to hit all of them? It's like a weird version of pinball. Whoops. Are the ones on the top the good ones? Oh. Those get 3. Okay, I do see what's going on here. So the higher you get them, the more points you get if you hit those moving targets up there. Perfect. Sweet. You got 198 points. Yawn. Well, color me impressed. Juggler. Beauty sheet. Nice achievement. Gonna go up and move on. Hoop kid. Wow, Mr. Knight. Nice stick. Come on, let's play. Okay, he's doing a little hoop juggle thing. Are you really the Shovel Knight? Prove it by digging up this dirt. Okay. Wow, you're incredible. You really are Shovel Knight. Yeah, nice. Horse person. Yes. Yes. Nothing to learn here. I'm the fastest. No one can outrun me. I can. Oh. So make sure we talk to everybody. Don't want to miss anything. Have you ever seen sparkles rising from a bottomless pit? Those spots is where the real riches is. Really? Fishing is easy. You just cast your line into any pit, then wait for the exclamation points and haul them up. Okay, so I think I understand. So if you fish, there's a music thing I found earlier. Hey, I remember you. Where's the red knight that you're supposed to hang out with? Aw. I dig it. Okay, cool. So fishing into a bottomless pit with sparkles is you'll come up with some riches. So cool. Shovel Knight, me trials await you. Don't despair. May each defeat strengthen your resolve. Haha. Each defeat? That doesn't sound good. So here's where I got to. I got in the middle of this level, and then bad things happened, and I had to restart. Been having some video issues lately. Lag, weird stuff. I'm hoping that it won't be too bad now. Should be at least a little better. Oh, ow. Got the horsey. I didn't mean to. Oh, that's good. Cool. So this is basically, I got through a lot of this, and then bad things happened. So let's see. I plan on, one thing I did was there were sparkles down in that hole, and I jumped into it thinking I was supposed to jump into the hole when I saw the sparkles. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a tough playthrough for me because I never was all that good at Mega Man. I enjoyed it, I played it a lot, but I was never very good at it. So we'll see where this goes. And I mentioned Mega Man because all when I look at the boss designs and things like that in the game, and the designs of the levels, it feels very Mega Man without bullets to me. Sort of like a side-scrolling, well, not even that. It really is Mega Man. That's what it is. I'm getting hit way too much while I'm talking. There we go. And I won't be able to find all these little hidden places either. But I'm going to try. So I knew about that one. So I'm kind of excited about this game. There are other games in the past I've really enjoyed. Oh, careful. Other games in the past I've really enjoyed. And one thing I did want to mention is that, you know, everyone's played certain games. Like, everyone's played Mario, and everyone's played Zelda. But I kind of like... Oh, I should have jumped up there and get that. Kind of like the old, kind of the obscure games. Those are what I miss most from my childhood. I had some really... like some obscure Chinese games and things, and they really affected me in more permanent ways than I realized. Like, when I first, one of the early games I played when I was young was Destiny of an Emperor, and it was about the Romance of the Three Kingdoms part of Chinese history. And little did I know, but playing that game at, you know, 6, 7 years old, and doing very poorly at it, but, you know, eventually beating it. Playing that game on the NES actually molded my interest later on in life. I actually got into Chinese history and Chinese, you know, stuff, and, well, let me read this. In the village and out of the field, I have all the deals. You're not gonna believe what I just found in this chest. Want to see? Sure. Flare wand. Sure, why not? Try that. Okay. Makes sense. So it actually affected me in big ways, and it reminded me, when I started playing this game, I was reminded of that, you know, sometimes that game that you rent for a weekend and you think it's not going to be a big deal, it actually changes your life. And that's one thing I love about video games, is that they really can affect you in really awesome and positive ways. I think they get a bad reputation from, you know, the way a lot of people see them. A lot of people see them as waste of time and, you know, wasting your life and things like that. I've heard that all of my life. It drove me up the wall that I was constantly told, you know, this will never mean anything to you. This you'll regret spending your time on video games and things like that. And yeah, I'm an adult. I have a great job. I have a great education. I have a great life. And the thing I'm happy most about, you know, one of the things I'm happy most about is the fact that I play video games. I don't see any of it as a waste of time. I've been playing them for 25 years now, and now I can't get up there. Oops. I've been playing them for 25 years now, and that makes me very old. Great. So, and they're not, I don't regret them at all. I think they've been a great investment of my time. I think when well chosen, and you know, when you don't totally overdo it, it can be great. I think there is something to be said if you're spending, you know, 16 hours a day playing them. Whoopsie. So if you're playing 16 hours a day playing them, and there are other things that you're neglecting in your life, then yeah, I mean, you know, if you're spending that much time and you're neglecting something in your life, I can see that being a problem. You need to balance, and that's understandable. But if oh my goodness, I have to actually pay attention to this thing. Oh, I'm just gonna get on the other side of this thing. Run away, run away. So if you're not neglecting anything, you're not losing anything, and everything's in balance, you know, you're taking care of stuff in your life, you're not in a hovel, you know, hungry and, you know, not working but obsessed with video games, then yeah, everything's fine. I mean, you know, be happy. So anyway, back to what I was saying. That game really had a big impact on my life because it affected my interests. A video game from when I was young determined books I was going to read in the future and stuff I was going to talk about decades in the future. I still read Romance of the Three Kingdoms because of that book. And me and my wife, I recently introduced it to her, and my wife loved it. It's one of her favorite books of all time now, and it's all because of a video game. So video games can have big impacts on people's lives. Another video game, well, obviously the whole Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Dynasty Warriors, Destiny of an Emperor, all that is all tied together, and it's all historic. And I played all those, and I love them. You know, there's other video games that had big impacts on me. Dragon Warrior. Oh, I see one over there. Dragon Warrior. I think the second one I played when I was a kid. I never actually played the first one. I played the second one, and I was so obsessed with it that I would get that and Bandit Kings of Ancient China on every other weekend, and I'd play those. And we'll go over Bandit Kings of Ancient China too. But yeah, Dragon Warrior made it where I loved RPGs and I loved numbers. And I really started getting into the whole numbers game of video games because of games like Dragon Warrior and RPGs that came after it, where I wanted to really optimize, you know, setups and equipment and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and be able to understand numbers. And this is funny, but oh, I see. Okay. So this is funny, but my job, I'm not going to tell you where I work or any details, but stuff I do, I think I can talk about. I deal with a lot of numbers. I deal with a lot of analysis. And I owe my ability to analyze things seriously to video games. I learned how to handle optimizing everything and analyzing how numbers fit together and how they respond to stimuli and things like that. I learned it from playing video games. So I wasn't playing a lot of first-person shooters, mind you, but I was playing a lot of strategy and, you know, builder games and stuff like that, and it really impacted my life in huge ways. It led to my job that I have now. So never underestimate video games. Never think that they're a waste of time. As long as you feel like you're getting good stuff out of it, go for it, you know? Just keep it in balance, and don't let it. There are situations where gaming addiction can ruin a person's life. Take it seriously. Oh, King Knight. An interloper is in our midst. Begone from our throne room, knave. I am no more an intruder than you. You aren't even a real king. But, oh no, but you're mistaken. The Enchantress saw me for my fabulously regal self, and now all bow before me. You're not but a decadent dandy. Prepare to taste justice. Shovel justice. Silence! I'm loving the dialogue in this game. So yeah, don't ever think of video gaming as just a waste of time. It is not. It is a very valuable, very valuable use of time if used appropriately. So let's get this boss down. I love the boss mechanics they've got going here. It is very reminiscent of Mega Man bosses jumping around everywhere. By the way, the first Mega Man just absolutely destroyed me. What are those? I have no idea what those do. Ow. I assume they hurt. There we go. Okay, that was easier than the Red Knight, or the Black Knight. King down. Nice. Alright, another dream sequence. Let's see what we get this time. I'm guessing it's another dream sequence. Nothing? Really? Nothing? Alright. On my second playthrough, I will admit I did miss catching Shield Knight, so I hope that doesn't impact the gameplay from here on out. It's one of those oops kind of situations. Oh, there they go. Ow, ow, ow. Just gonna go ahead and finish this this little area. I think it's a pretty short level. And, at least I'm hoping it's a pretty short level. I hope I didn't start a whole fresh one. And then we'll go ahead and conclude the episode. Ah! And there's where we'll conclude the episode. Oh, disaster. Alright, well, I'm going to take a break here. If you enjoyed the video, please like, favorite, and subscribe. Have a good one, keep it clean, and we will see you next time.